Again, welcome. For those of you who have been subscribed, welcome back. Topic today, guys. We are going to be talking about attitude. What can you tell me about my attitude? Girl, I am here to tell you I was the queen of having a attitude. Attitude on and off, but I definitely know how to control it better. And I do know that it's easier said than done for a lot of people. So I want to teach you guys some tips and tricks on how. It's like this. You can either have a I can mindset, or you can either have I can't mindset. What does that mean? You can either have really a positive mindset or a negative mindset. Now, ultimately, we can't really control the world that we were born into, right? We can't really control who our parents are. We can't really control who our friends are, but to a certain extent. But when starting off as a kid and you hold on to certain relationships as you grow up and stuff, you can't really control certain things, especially as a kid. You can't really control much of things at all. And I noticed with me, like my parents, I feel like we're not emotionally available for me. And I don't know this, I did not know this at the time. However, what I did learn over time as I started shifting my mindset and changing my attitude, it definitely shaped me up to who I was today. I'm not one of those easily to convince type of individuals. I'm very hard-headed. I'm very stubborn. I'm a Taurus. It's not intentional. It's just who I am on the inside that I'm learning to accept. And because of who I am on the inside, I have stumbled and repeated some of the same lessons over and over again. And it has shaped me into having a horrible mindset once upon a time in my life. And I had to learn from that, outgrow that, and I see the beauty of my mindset and how I have different outcomes. I still go through different obstacles. I have them all of the time. I shed a lot of tears. It's good for you though. Sometimes I feel like crying is helping me release out toxins and poisons out my system. Don't keep that shit in you. But we come from different backgrounds, you guys, and those different backgrounds shape up who we are today. But one thing I can tell you is, again, no, we cannot control the past. No, we cannot control certain situations, but we can control some of the things. And some of the things is being in our mindset, our attitude, and how we look at things. Think of it like this. Your attitude is your window to the world. What that means is how you think, it really controls the world around you. It really controls the experiences you go through. It really controls basically the way that you live your life. And what I mean by that, I clicked on this video. I didn't know you was gonna get deep like that. I didn't know you was gonna get deep like that. Y'all, get your popcorn. Let's talk. Video, I'm not even about to talk y'all heads off because I'm gonna make this really, really simple. And if you guys want to get into those details in another video, drop it in the comments and let me know. However, I want to stay focused. Now, your attitude. I was saying, it's really like your window to the world. This is basically what's going to happen. Things is going to happen, okay? You can't control, again, everything. You only can control what you can control, and you definitely can control your mindset and how you look at the world. Sometimes some shit's going to hit your window, okay? Turn your windshield wipers on, spray some of that solution, and wipe that shit off, okay? So you can see clear and focus. Things are gonna happen, but just because that happened, that doesn't mean that you have to look at it as, oh, like Jesus, I'm gonna just carry this more weight. I'm gonna carry this extra burden. Man, brush that shit off, man. Brush it off. Wipe it off. You ain't gotta keep it on you. Everything that we go through, it's a lesson to learn in something. It really is how you choose to look at it. I know this stuff is easier said than done, y'all, but it's really just that easy. And if you don't know, because I was a person who struggled with this, it was not easy for me to look at it like this. So this is some of the stuff that I did. These are some of the things that I did to help me change my attitude, help me look at the world differently. Unfortunately, some of you guys might not like what I have to say. Some of you might love what I have to say. It might resonate for some. Some of the things I might resonate, take with you. And the ones that don't, release it. It's not for you, okay? You don't have to do everything verbatim because my journey is different than your journey. Your journey is different than this person's journey. This person's journey is different than this person's journey. We got different limitations, goals, desires, values. Life is going to be different. We control our own reality, and it starts by our mindset and how we shift and change our attitudes. No, things are not going to be perfect. But yes, you can show some gratitude in the situation because it can always be worse. And I promise you, if you learn how to find a lesson in something and keep growing, you will start overcoming fears. You will start being able to look and see more of the opportunities that you're limiting yourself from based off of the mindset that you have, which is choosing to keep a negative attitude. Again, you cannot control it. So back on topic, some of the things that I did to help me be able to shift and change my attitude or my mindset was I got back into reading. Forget reading all the little sex books, all the little fiction books. I need help. I done went to counseling. I done tried that journaling. When I was in a certain mindset, when I had a certain type of attitude, I couldn't do half of that shit that the recommendations was giving to me. I done tried the medicine. I done tried to let them diagnose me. I don't need none of that no more. I've learned how to heal myself. You're capable of doing that. But you have to find what resonates with you in here. Some might call it intuition. Some might call it God. Whatever that goes with you, you know when it's your truth. You know how good it feels when it's your truth. Start educating yourself on what's going on. Learn how mind, body, and spirit is all connected. Learn about the universe. Learn a little more about God. If you ain't religious, so what? Pick something to believe in because it's all pretty much saying the same thing at the end of the day. When you start doing that, when you start seeing it's other things out here, you're like a magnet. You will attract a magnetic energy of things that you are trying to look for. But be careful, because the things that you also resist and do not believe, you will invite those type of situations into your world also. That's why it's important to shift your mindset. It's not easy. You're going to have to, if you come from a negative mindset, you're going to have to listen to positive affirmations. I couldn't even used to think and say anything good about myself. You guys, that's how far gone I was mentally. I had such a victim mindset, and I did go through a lot of shit. It's not made up in my head, but it was the way that I kept perceiving the world, and I kept attracting those same experiences. And a lot of that came from childhood trauma. I didn't have parents emotionally available for me, so emotionally I had to raise myself. It's like I'm a mom to my mom. Listen, I still had a good mom. People thought I had still a wonderful life. I did. It's all how you perceive to look at it. We don't know what we don't know. But what you do know is you can make a choice. And your choice can be to keep a positive mindset or to keep a negative mindset. Your choice can be when things happen, can you find the positivity or something positive in this situation? Can you learn something from here? What do you think God is trying to tell you in this situation? Or, oh, you can think negative. Oh, shit, like this always happens to me. Nothing never goes right for me. I don't win anything in the lottery. Stuff like that, that attitude, you're not going to get that. But when you learn not to kind of give a fuck and just be like, let me just go with the flow. Let me choose my peace. Peace comes with choosing a more positive mindset. Because you choose not to allow yourself to go crazy in your own head. Don't let your mind control you. You control it. Remember that. But I don't want to preach to y'all. I just wanted to take the time out again to talk about a quick way to get to happiness. One of the quickest ways to get to happiness. I promise you. I will not get on here, and anybody that knows me knows I am only going to say things that I know is true. I'm not about to play with you. I'm here to help you. So, I really hope you guys like this video. Please leave your comments and your thoughts in the comments. Please like the video and hit the subscription button because I would love to have you guys a part of the community. It was fun. Until next time. Bye.